Hey there, good morning. Welcome to my Achieve Even More program. Today, we're going to be talking about rewriting your procrastination story. All right, so rewriting your procrastination story. Many people have a total misunderstanding around what is procrastination. So today, I'm going to give you a whole bunch of ideas on how to rewrite your money story. There's a little worksheet that you can get right here on rewriting your new story. And my team will put on the link in just a little bit. Let me know where you're from and let me know what do you do. Oh, hold on. I just realized my earphones aren't in. Oh, wow. How's that? Usually I use my earphones. Can you hear me and see me okay? I'm going to be talking about rewriting your money story, not your money story, your procrastination story. Hi there, Anna Lourdes. Hi there, Janine. All right, so I've got a little worksheet for you today. And the whole question is, are you ready to stop procrastinating, right? Are you ready to stop procrastinating? What's the one thing you're procrastinating about? This little worksheet that you're going to get access to is how to rewrite your new story. I'm going to walk you through this, okay? I'll say hello to a few of you that are just joining. Hi there, Nasha and Estelle and Anna. Hello. Kamyar, good morning. Hi, Deb and Gary from Lebanon. Sandra from Poland. We have an international crowd this morning. You know, procrastination, right? Are you ready to stop your procrastinating? Great topic for you. My team will put up a link for you if you want to find out more about procrastination and how to get rid of it. Everybody procrastinates, right? I procrastinate, you procrastinate, the kids procrastinate. I don't know if the dogs and cats procrastinate, but they do. Hi, Sarah, and hi there, Barbara. All right, if you can hear me and see me, hit the like or the love button. I forgot to put on my microphone before. Do you want to learn how to rewrite your procrastination story? If you do, tell me, John, I'm ready to rewrite my procrastination story. I'm going to walk you through a couple of ways to do that. You just have to fill in the blanks. And then I'm going to share with you something that I do with my iPhone around rewriting my own procrastination story. And I'm going to show this to you over here. Let me just make sure that I get it right over here. And now my iPhone, there you go. So I have something on my iPhone right over here that I use in order to rewrite my own procrastination story. So I'll share that little extra tip with you that's not on this document, okay, to rewrite your story. So you can hear me and see me. I see a lot of likes and loves. Yeah, my team just put up a link for those of you that want to pick up a copy of this as I'm going through. Okay, so let's start off with this, all right? We have about 27 minutes together. What is one thing you are procrastinating about? Let's have a little bit of fun and a little bit of dialogue. Most of you know me know I like to have fun and a little bit of dialogue. So hi there, Pri. Hi, Barbara. So you're ready to rewrite your procrastination story. What's one thing that you're procrastinating about? Let's talk about procrastination, what causes it, what to do about it, okay? Everybody procrastinates. Would you agree, by the way, that something's going on in the brain, in your brain, brainstem, right? What's going on in your brain? Would you agree something's going on in your brain? The answer is, of course. So Keith, hey there, growing your business. Awesome, thank you, Keith. Jen Lowe from Malaysia. All right, so what is procrastination, right? Like, what is it? Like, most people aren't even aware that they're procrastinating. And I'm gonna share with you one of the telltale signs that you're procrastinating is something that people know about, but they're not paying attention to. And that is awareness of the self-talk. Awareness of the self-talk. All right, so let me read some of your comments. So expanding your online business. So Sandra, you're procrastinating, expanding it, taking the actions. Christine, going live on Facebook, working on your PC. Evelyn, hi Evelyn. Doina, hello. Starting a business, Bertha. Angel, thank you. I wish I could tell you you look fabulous, but I can't see you. Just feeling really good and healthy. Barbara, getting out of moldy apartment. Barbara, that's really challenging for your health. Okay, so whenever we're procrastinating, would you agree with me that procrastination is, and I'm going to put this in quotes, a behavior, right? We're procrastinating, not taking action is a behavior. right? So standing here, not doing anything, is a behavior. I'm standing here, not doing anything. Having something to do that I either consciously or unconsciously choose not to do is a behavior. Would you agree? Let's just get on the same page first. So procrastination is a form of behavior, right? If you agree, hit the like or the love button. It might be easier than typing. I think there might be a few second delay. For those of you who just joined me, I'm talking about rewriting your procrastination story. There's a little worksheet for you to do over here that I'm going to walk you through, and then I'm going to give you a quick little tip of how I use my little iPhone. Okay, so procrastination is a behavior. So is it possible that you want to achieve a goal, right? You want to start your business. You want to be in better health. You want to have a better relationship. You want to fill in the blank. But then something is triggered in your head that's actually stopping you from taking the necessary and known action. If you don't know, that could cause procrastination as well. But something is preventing you from taking the action. So is it possible, let's have a little bit of fun here. Is it possible that this part of your brain, the left prefrontal cortex, what I call is the Einstein part of your brain, it uses imagination and it uses your decision-making ability to say, I want that. Fill in the blank. I don't care what that is. I want to grow my business. I want to lose weight. I want to leave my job. I want to leave a relationship I'm not happy in. I want that. And then let's say there's 2 or 3 things that you can do to achieve that. Is it possible that in your brain, not in this part of your brain that chooses what you want, but possibly in this part of your brain, the Frankenstein part of your brain, it's going into your memory bank? And is it possible that there's something going on, a script that might say, but you're not worthy enough to achieve that. You're not smart enough to achieve that. You're not good enough to achieve that. Is it possible? I'm going to give you a couple of possibilities. Is it possible that one part of your brain is saying, yes, I want that, but then another part of your brain is saying, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not worthy. I don't deserve that. I don't deserve to be healthy or happy or wealthy or to have freedom of time. Is it possible that there are a couple different parts of your brain that are working against each other? So the first thing that you have to do is you have to start becoming aware of the little voice, the self-talk that is in your way and putting on the brakes to you taking action. Procrastination is a behavior. It's a reaction, okay, to something that's happening in here. It's a reaction, right? So there's a huge difference between automatic, subconscious reactions and our ability to be aware and respond, okay? Somebody write this down. Awareness gives me choice. Choice is what gives me freedom, right? Awareness is what gives me choice, and choice is what gives me freedom. Does that make sense so far? I've got a whole bunch of my own notes, of course, to share with you. And so if your self-image is in the way, then you are going to procrastinate. Now, your brain does this as a protective mechanism. Your brain does this as a protective mechanism. That's part 1. But part 2, all right, is this. Your brain's responsibility, in addition to protecting you, is to make sure that your outside world of results, the results you get, match your internal map of expectations. Let me repeat that. Somebody write it down if you can. Your brain makes 100% sure that your outside world of real results matches the internal map of what you at the subconscious level expect. So if your vision, your goal to make more money, start a business, be healthier, be in a better relationship, leave a career you don't enjoy. If the new thing that you want doesn't match the old patterns in your subconscious mind, you will procrastinate doing it because there's chaos or something called neural dissonance in the brain. Now, I hope you don't mind me getting technical on what's actually happening. The stuff that I study and all of the experts at NeuroGym, study is what's actually preventing you from achieving the lifestyle, the goal, the money, the vacations, the freedom that you want. Something's going on in here, right? In your brain, in my brain. And the more you're aware of, here's what's actually going on, the more you can change it, right? And so for those of you who just joined, I see a whole bunch of people just joined. I am going through rewriting your story. There's a whole bunch of stuff I'm going to walk you through. There's a link if you want to get it. And this is all taken, by the way, just so you know, from my Winning the Game of Procrastination program that many of you already have and are achieving amazing results with. So congratulations. So part number one is that self-image, self-esteem. My brain is falling apart. Can you believe this? My brain is falling apart. I got to put my brain back together. I like things put together. So that's number one. Number two is it possible that fear is in your way? Fear. So let me explain to you, okay? On the both sides of the brain, right above the ear, right around there, here, and right there, there's a little structure that's like a little piece of an almond. It's called the amygdala. And the amygdala is your emotional response center in your brain. And here's how it works. Let's say you want to start a business. I saw somebody want to start a business. Let's say you want to leave a job you don't like or a relationship you don't want to be in anymore and go to another relationship. Let's say that there's something that you want to achieve that you're not achieving yet right now and you're procrastinating. You don't know why, or maybe you do know why. Is it possible that you're activating unconsciously, like in nanoseconds, the amygdala part of your brain that says, well, what if I do that? And what if I fail? Now, if you fail, how will that make you feel? Will you be happy that you failed? Or will you be sad that you failed? Will you be emotionally charged that you failed? Or will you go, holy shit, what does that say about me if I fail? If I leave this job, leave this relationship, what if I don't find a better one? What if I get hurt financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually? What if I get emotionally or mentally or physically hurt? See, this is the most sophisticated biocomputer in the known universe, and it is processing all of these potential predictions way in advance. And so whenever there is real or imagined danger, real or imagined, your brain doesn't care whether it's real or it's imagined. If the potential for being embarrassed, ashamed, ridiculed, judged, any mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, or financial pain, if any of the potential disempowering or negative emotional consequences exist, your brain predicts in advance that that's a possibility, and then it puts the brake on motivation. It deactivates the left part of your brain that's responsible for you thinking and activating the motivational centers, the nucleus accumbens and insula part of the brain that releases that dopamine and activates the motor cortex. It shuts those down. So when there is real or potential discomfort, pain, your brain just says, procrastinate. No, don't do that. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? The chimp, right? Does this make sense? Hi there, Tracy Taylor. Hi there, Jen Lowe, right? Hi there, Angel and Andrew. If it makes sense, hit the like or the love button. If you're enjoying this, hit the share button. I don't usually ask for that till later, but hit the share button. So Jen Lowe says, fear evidence is appearing real. I think you're trying to say false evidence appearing real. No, that's not true. Fear is any evidence of potential or real fear activates the amygdala, shuts down motor cortex, shuts down the thinking center part of your brain. So this old adage, false evidence appearing real. Well, what if the evidence is real? It's not always false evidence appearing real. The amygdala doesn't analyze, is this real or imagined danger? It just activates. It's a switch, like a light just goes on, okay? So that's number 2. So if you have a fear of failure, or fear of success, or rejection, etc., or the unknown, then that's number 2. So let me go to, I've got a couple more, but let me go to your news story. Okay, I want you to go to your news story, and I want you to fill in the blanks. Get the free download. It's Rewrite Your Story. My team prepared this for you yesterday. It's a Rewrite Your Story, and as I mentioned, this is all a part of you winning the game of procrastination. All right, so I want you to start rewriting your story. So the first step in rewriting your story is to create an affirmation that counters whether it's the fear or self-image issue that's really at play. If you were to sit quietly, just breathe for 30 to 60 seconds to deactivate the fear center in the brain, the circuit that activates, okay, that neurochemistry of adrenaline, cortisol, epinephrine, or norepinephrine that causes this agitated feeling that we want to move away from. If you were to just sit quietly first, take a piece of paper, write down, here is the goal that I want, or here's the action I want to take that'll help me achieve my goal. And write it calmly as you're breathing, okay? And then you ask yourself this little question: what is really, really, really holding me back? Be honest with you. Don't be afraid of radical honesty and transparency with yourself. It's you. Do it in a calm state, though. Don't do it in a hyped up, anxious state, because you're going to keep reactivating that reactive circuit in the brain as opposed to the relax and respond circuit in the brain, which is the one that you want. You want to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, calm and respond, versus the sympathetic nervous system, which is your reactive system that just goes back into your subconscious mind and reacts the same way over and over and over again, thereby reinforcing old patterns over and over again. So in a calm, relaxed state, what is really, really, really holding me back? I want you to ask yourself that question and then write it down. And you might write down, my fear of being ashamed, embarrassed, ridiculed, judged, my fear of failing and being a fraud, my fear of succeeding, my fear of rejection. Write it down and honestly, skip all the bullshit, okay? Radical honesty and transparency with self first. In a calm, relaxed state, we can observe it, we can see it and go, wow, look at what's really holding me back. Would you agree with me that if you have a fear is an emotion, and we can learn how to manage emotions better, right? Just nod your head and say yes. If it's a self-esteem issue, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm too young, I'm too old, the limiting belief. We know how to overcome those, right? Any challenge that you have, any obstacle in your way, we know how to overcome that, but you will never overcome an obstacle that you are not prepared to face. Now, the way to face the obstacle is head on, because the obstacle is in your own brain. It's in you. But what happens is we become so conditioned to repeating patterns automatically, that's what the subconscious does, that unless we stop, take time, calm down so you can respond and interrupt the pattern, you just keep repeating the pattern week after week, month after month, quarter after quarter, year after year. And the whole key here is to be aware of conscious and unconscious patterns and then interrupt them. And so once you are able to interrupt them, I want you to create a one-take action affirmation. Okay, I'm going to There's a whole bunch of other things to do, but one take action affirmation. And it could be as simple as this. Regardless of my, and then you fill in the blank, my fear of failing, regardless of my fear of not being good enough, regardless of my, and you fill in the blank. Because I want to achieve my life's goals and dreams, I am prepared to take inspired action now, and I'm going to take one step today. Because of my desire to fulfill my life's goals and dreams, I am prepared to take one action step today towards fulfilling that, and I'm going to do it now. When you write out a simple affirmation, acknowledging the fear, acknowledging the limiting belief, acknowledging the issue, the problem, and then you make yourself bigger than that. Do you hear what I just said? You have to make yourself bigger than the self-image issue, the limiting belief issue, the fear issue. And then if you want to get your brain to work well with you, all you focus on is one little micro, teeny, eeny, weeny action step, and then you take it. Now, why does that sequence work? The answer is this. When you reduce it to the ridiculous, to one little action step, what are you actually doing neurologically? One, who's in control now? The fear, the limiting belief, the self-image issue? No. Now you're aware of it, okay? Now you're aware of it, and guess what happens? Awareness is what gives you choice, and choice is what gives you freedom. So when you are aware of the limiting belief, the fear, or the self-image issue, or anything else that's causing the fear, and then you say, hey, regardless of this fear, I'm going to be bigger than it, and I'm going to take one action step to it. Are you aware that you just changed your brain? You just changed the neurological pattern that's been holding you hostage and keeping you stuck. And when you do that for 1 day, for 2 days, for 3 days, for 5 days, just a little bit, awareness, pattern interruption, change in behavior by just a little bit, you start to flex your confidence muscle, your certainty muscle, your empowerment muscle, your in control muscle, your in charge muscle, and now your brain is not controlling you, you are controlling your brain. Now, you want to take that a little step further? Remember I'll share with you a little trick that I do. I will then take that affirmation, I will turn on my cell phone's recorder. Let me just find my little recorder here. All right, and I will then, for example, create an audio of that new affirmation. I feel so happy, grateful, and proud that my life has turned out to be a masterpiece. I am blessed to contribute. Now, I'm just sharing with you, it's so damn simple to reprogram your brain when you understand why to do it and how to do it. So I have these different little audio tracks. It takes me 2 seconds to do it, and I'm not really technologically too savvy. I can't even find the app. So I will take an affirmation that may not be real or true right now, and then I will write it out, then I will read it on my cell phone, connected to iTunes, however that's done, and then every morning I sit there quietly and I listen to the affirmation. I listen to my new life story. I listen to what it's going to take to overcome this reason that I may be procrastinating. And so, can you do that? I mean, come on. If you can't do that, do you really deserve to achieve your goals and dreams? Simple, easy, easy. I'm giving you like kindergarten level stuff, right? So let me see your comments. Let me know, does this make sense, right? So that's just, a couple little things. So awareness, pattern interruption, right? And then behavior to alter the pattern in your brain. And how do you build a muscle? How do you build a muscle? If you've never worked out and your muscles are weak, how would you build your bicep muscles, your leg muscles? You'd exercise a little bit, just a little bit. Well, guess what I'm teaching you how to do? Inner size, hold on. Inner size, this is inner sizing. So when you exercise, you strengthen your core neuromuscles of self-confidence, of certainty, of self-image, of habits, of perspectives, of beliefs. You strengthen the core key neuromuscles that are required to achieve the goal. You deactivate the neuromuscles that are weak and you atrophy them. And that's how you do that. And again, if you want to learn a little bit more, just get this. The Rewrite Your Procrastination Story. There's 2 pages of little worksheets that you can go through to do that. And so everything I've just talked about is in this sheet. Let me just go to my notes right now. I've only got about 3 minutes to go. I want to make sure I've got this. So yeah, for those of you, many of you are already using our brain training program, Winning the Game of Procrastination. So you'll find out more about that a little bit later. If you want to go deeper and have me guide you on that, I always offer you a chance to go deeper into the work that we do at NeuroGym. Everything that we do is about strengthening your awareness, your mindset, your emotional resiliency and skills, and give you the tools and techniques to upgrade what's going on in here so you achieve your life's goals and dreams faster and easier than ever before. That's my motto, is help you achieve your goals and dreams faster and easier than ever before. Not fast and easy, faster and easier. Let me see your notes over here. Hi, Jen Lowe. You're up early. Hi there, Cheryl Barber and Anand. Okay. Tracy Taylor Swetch. For Travis, you just recorded your affirmations, your 11-year-old son. Happy birthday to Maverick, by the way. Hi, Ariane. All right, so does this make sense? I want to just remind you that you have a story, right? You have a story about your self-image. You have a story about what you deserve. You have limiting beliefs that are part of your story. You have a story that's part of your identity. Well, if the story isn't playing out in a way that's going to help you achieve your goals, when would now be a great time to take better control of where the story is? The story's in here. The story's in your brain. Some of the story is empowering you. Some of the story is disempowering you. But I want you to remember something. You can be more in control. You don't have to be a victim of your story or your old identity or your old beliefs or your fears or your self-image challenge. You don't have to be a victim anymore of not having the knowledge or skills of how to. We live in an age where all the how to we know. The question I want you to ask yourself is, are you interested or are you committed to living the life of your dreams? If you don't manage procrastination, it will manage you. If you don't augment your self-worth and self-esteem and release your limiting beliefs and release the disempowering habits that control you, you're just going to keep achieving more of the same and more of the same and more of the same. And if that's what you want, that's okay. I have, this show and my new upcoming podcast in 2020 is called Achieve Even More. My whole life has been around, how do I achieve more peace of mind, more happiness, more wealth in every area of my life, more charitable wealth, more spiritual, emotional, mental, physical wealth and well-being. I want to help you achieve even more of whatever it is you want to achieve. So hopefully you enjoy this. If you do, would you share it? My goal is to help people. I love helping people. I love to make my life a masterpiece. I want to help you make your life a masterpiece. And if you enjoyed this, hit the like or the love button. I'll give you some likes and loves and high fives back. If you haven't downloaded this yet, just download it. I'll give you some free stuff. I'll also introduce you to some of our programs. You can go deeper on the work if you choose. And I just want to let you know I appreciate you. As the holidays are approaching, take time to be grateful. Take time to reconnect with you. Your breath is one of the most powerful tools to deactivate stress, deactivate worry, deactivate that daily angst that a lot of people are living in. and to move to a space where you could be calm and you can respond to stimuli from within you and from external coming into you, so that you could be more in flow with life and not in the state of agitation, worry, doubt, fear, etc. Is it a practice? Yes. Does it take time? Yes. But what's the alternative? To be anxious, worried, fearful, feel like you're not good enough, smart enough, live in a world of abundance, but you don't have it? Come on, let's do this together, okay? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. See you back here next Tuesday for the Achieve Even More show. And please share this. Have a great, great day. Bye now.